Hey everyone, how are we all doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Once again, I feel like trash, so let's just get straight into this. That is the wrong, or is it? Yep, that's the wrong scene. I need to be zoomed in a bit like that. As always, I'm coughing my lungs up, so I feel like trash. I just wish I can get over this damn virus or whatever it is that I've got. The good news is I think this is going to be a very short stream. I am starting late, but I don't think we have much more to go, honestly. I think we do have a few endings to unlock and a few alternate things we can do, but I think we're very, very close to the end, so this might only be an hour or so. Either way, I want to call a hard stop within 2.5 hours, so as not to interfere with YouTube, but I might just push out one of the videos if I go over. The other good news I've got is I got my stitches out. Woohoo! The wound looks absolutely awful. It is redressed. It is healing, but it's taking its sweet time, so... Again, I don't want to overdo it with my hand too much over the next couple of days, so... What I'm saying is maybe I'll play some Riven after this. Did I unlock this? Excuse me. I did. It's down there. Yeah, I still can't grip my hand into a fist or anything like that. I can't clench it. It's still very painful to touch the knuckle. The photo of the wound that I took, it's sort of side on, and the cut looks much, much worse than it actually is. Like, it's not open, it's not bleeding or anything like that, but it looks red and angry and inflamed, and there's a bunch of holes around it now where they removed the stitches, so in general, I'm not a happy boy. Alright, we're back from the mechanical age for the first time with the last red page, or what I believe is the last red page.
You finally returned. I owe you a debt of gratitude, for you have nearly released me. My name is Sirius. I trust that from your explorations you've become convinced that my wicked brother Aknar is guilty, and I am innocent. It is I who am wrongly imprisoned here. Imprisoned by my father. I don't know who you are, or how you came to this island, but I assume you must at least know something of the books. It was father who was a master of the books. He wrote hundreds of them, all describing and linking to the fantastic places and ages which he had discovered. The room in which you now stand was our father's library. It was here in this room, on this island named Myst, that he housed most of these books. But such a waste. By now, you have surely discovered that Aknar has burnt and mutilated most of these books. Why? Our father was always watchful of our exploration. We grew up under his strict supervision. But when we came of age, he gave us unbridled access to the Myst books. He began to leave our adventures more and more unchecked. Unsupervised as we were, my brother began to become disturbed. He began to take more from the Myst ages than he had given. Soon he gained a twisted pleasure from the conquest and destruction of the other ages. It was horrific. This thirst for destruction. But alas, even I discovered his insanity too late. He had completely destroyed all of the Myst ages but 4. I wasted no time. In warning my father, I thought he would recognize Aknar's guilt. But in a fit of rage, he imprisoned both my brother and myself within the pages of these books, designed to hold us until he could judge which of us was guilty. To discover the truth, our father embarked on one final journey. However, he has never returned. I can only assume that he perished along the way, leaving me, an innocent victim, entrapped forever. But But now, you are here to release me. Listen carefully. You must find one more page and I will be forever free. There is a book on the shelves. This library, which is mostly burned, but has a few pages still intact.
Oh.
It is the last book on the middle shelf. Find it. This book is filled with a variety of patterns. Find pattern 158 and recreate it on the door of the fireplace. This will bring you to the last red page. Bring that page to me, and I will finally be released, and able to reward you, of course. Ignore the blue page. That page finishes my brother's book. It chills me to even think what would happen if you were to release him. There is another warning. Where the red and blue pages reside, also resides a green book. If you touch the green book, you also will be imprisoned forever. Our father gave us this same warning long ago. I suggest you follow his advice. Go now. Soon we will meet face to face.
He's got a very silver tongue. So I had to turn my volume down there a bit because that noise freaked me out. Okay, he gave us some very useful info though, and I suspect we'll get the same bit of info if we speak to Agnar, which is going to be next on my to-do list. So, the Myst book on the middle shelf. It's not this one, but if I pull this one up, it looks burned. We open it. Nothing there. Huh. Don't know what that's about. I heard 158. Oh my god. Really? He said most pages were burned, but this is not that. So how did you know that this page was not burned? Or this book was not burned? I mean, the entire book is... It's like we were leaping ahead in tens there for a moment. And yeah, I'm just holding the cursor down. There we go. Excuse me. So... I heard 158. Not that. Let me just take a screenshot of that, as I always do. I will not show you that right now, though. Let's put you down here. Enlarge you a bit. Yeah, that is definitely the 6x8 pattern that we see in the fireplace, so I guess I just have to replicate that. I am not going to do that yet, though, because I need to pick up a blue page. He's not released. We need one more page, which is hidden behind the fireplace. The other reason I'm starting slightly late tonight is because prior to booting this up and prior to coming online, I downloaded and played this level in Walkabout Mini Golf. I wanted to see what happened, how interactive it was. And yeah, there is some stuff here. You can go over to the left-hand side near those 8 switches. Push the correct switches, the boat will rise. The marker switches have something to do with the fox hunt, the putter, and it looks like you might actually be able to get 2 putters out of there. I picked up the blue putter, but I don't know if we can pick up the red one or not. It's not quite as interactive as I thought it would be, unfortunately. Like the safe, for example, is in the cabin, but you can just open it, you don't have to put in the code. You can fiddle with the clock, but there's only 2 options, and I couldn't figure that part out. Yeah, it's not as interactive as I hoped it will be, but it's still really cool. Yeah, I've got a feeling tonight may be a very short one. If it is, maybe I'll boot up the PS5 version of this and grind out a couple of trophies. other priority is I need to get the Alone in the Dark recording done. I need to record video 16 at some point, but I've been waiting for my throat to come good, and I'm coming to the realization that it probably won't, so I think I'll just have to bite the bullets, get that recording done, and then take a break for a bit. And then start thinking about recording Gabriel Knight 3. Going that way. Not that. Yeah, I imagine Agnar is going to say pretty much exactly the same thing. One moment, is YouTube chat working? I did not check that. I imagine Agnar is going to say pretty much the exact same thing, except the word's going to be reversed, and he's going to sound a little bit more unhinged. Right, dude, what's your story?
Hello, I'm Agnar. I'm glad to see that you've returned to help me escape from my wrongful imprisonment. It was Cirrus who did this to me. Cirrus, my wicked brother. Do not listen to him. I warn you. He's a liar. Do not be persuaded by his evil lies. Do not release him. He killed my father. He will kill you. Began when my brother Cirrus began to lust for riches. He stole from the ages of Myst. He hoarded riches for himself. My father slept away his watchfulness. My sick brother secretly pronounced himself king. King of the ages of Myst, he said. He began to look upon me in disgust. His lowly brother hated him. And then Cirrus began to destroy the ages of Myst. He burned their forest. He tore down their structures. He flooded their lands. He murdered their inhabitants. Completely destroyed all but 4 of the ages. Of course, I had one father. When I finally found him, there was Cirrus also, talking cleverly. The lying tongue of a serpent. He had convinced Father that it was I who had destroyed the ages. He convinced Father that it was I who was greedy for wealth and plunder. And as Cirrus dealt the final blow, he tricked Father into believing that I was the murderer. But Cirrus did not deal as fast a blow as he planned. And his father died a slow death. He at last doubted my brother's clever lies, and so in dying, Father imprisoned us both. Unsure from which of us the blow had come. I swear to you what I say is true. Release me. You must release me. My brother is a deceitful liar and deserves punishment. I only wish vengeance for my dear father. His murder. Believe me. You must only recover 1 additional page to release me from this prison. It's the easiest to find. Go to the bookshelf. It's in this library. On the far right side of the middle shelf, there's a burned book, which is different from the other burnt books. This book is filled with patterns. Find pattern 158. Mimic its design on the panel in the fireplace. Doing this will bring you to the last blue page. Remember, don't take the red page. Only the blue page. Return quickly to me. And do not touch the green book. It's a clever a trap to imprison those who have not been warned. Do not be tempted, for you will rot and die, imprisoned as I am. I tell you, if you follow my instructions, it will be well worth your while. I promise you that. Go. Go.
I do not trust either of you. So I think the only real difference there is he believes that the father has been murdered. Atris has been murdered. Whereas Sirius says the father went on a trip and never returned. Yeah, it's definitely 158, so let me see if we can mimic this pattern here, as Aknar says. Saw this a long time ago. It's strange though that they're saying the green book is like a trap. They say it's a trap, but the reality is they would absolutely warn us about it, because we would not know to copy pattern 158 in here unless we are psychic. So that would deliver us the same information to solve this puzzle and also to avoid this trap at the same time. So Agnar saying it's for the unwary or something like that, I don't know if I buy that. There's one in the middle there, and one here. Alright. I think that's correct. Is there one in the middle there? Yes. Nothing's happening. Do I need to push this again? Excuse me. Time to choose. Alright, well, we've been told not to touch the green book twice, so let's touch the green book. I wonder if this is where we need to bring the page. Atris?
Who the devil are you? Don't come here to Dunny. Not yet. Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend. As you no doubt have for me. Where should I begin? Oh. Perhaps my story is in order. My name is Atris.
Atris.
I fear you've met my sons, Sirius and Akanar, in the red and blue books on Myst Island. In my library. Oh, it contains my works, my writings. Oh, I wrote many books that linked me to fantastic places. It's an art I learned from my father many years ago. Oh, but the red and blue books, those were different. I wrote those books to entrap over-greedy explorers that might stumble upon my island of Myst. But I had no idea my own sons would be entrapped. My sons, Sirius and Akanar, we had many journeys together. I gave them free rein to the books. Perhaps it was not wise. I could see the greed growing in them. I had not told them about the red and blue books. Their imaginations went wild. They dreamed of riches and power. Of course, they did not know the books were traps.
Why didn't you tell them?
Begged me for access to those books, and I, of course, denied them. Oh, they devised a plan, an evil plan. I had no idea to what extent their greed had progressed. Their own mother. They used their own mother. Oh, my dear Catherine. To lure me here to Dunny.
To where?
Of course, I could return to Myst, except that they removed a single page from my Myst linking book.
Okay, I know what that is.
Return without that page. You, my friend, can bring that page to me. Oh, I pray you believe my story above the lies that my sons have told you. If you could find it in yourself to return that page to me here in Dunny, I could go to Myst and bring justice to my sons for what they've done. I must return to my writing. I pray that you believe me. Please hurry. Bring the page. Bring the page with you.
I've got some questions though. Like the order of events for one thing. You created these trap books. They wanted access. You denied them. You never told them they were traps. And what? They trapped themselves and now they just want to be released. Obviously they want to be released, but... why are they... what a wants a better word, scheming? And they're both giving us the same story about the Green Book being incredibly dangerous, that it's a trap. This doesn't seem like a trap to me. Same thing? No. Alright, am I trapped here? It's okay, I've got a rewind button. The hell? There he is. Okay, let's go have a trap? Let's go have a chat to him. I'm guessing that Sirius and Agna are trapped in similar zones here. I forgot to bring a page. Bad end?
My friend. You've returned. We meet face to face. And the page? Did you bring the page?
Nope.
You didn't bring the page. What kind of fool are you? Oh. Did you not take my warning seriously?
It didn't sound like a warning, it sounded like a request.
Welcome to Dunny. You and I will live here forever.
Can I have the top bunk? Any way out of here, or are we genuinely stuck? Okay. If these worlds we visited are, but it wants better words, authored by him, and he not write us a path out? I'll give it a minute, but maybe I'm stuck here now. I've got no cursor. Once again, cough my lungs up in the background. Oh? I think I'm stuck here, and the best part is I can't actually enter the menu. I can pause the game by pushing start, but by pushing select, nothing is happening. This is all very fascinating. Oh, there we go. Finally gives me control. Holy shit. I can't click on him. It sounds like the place is called Dunny. D-U-N-N-Y. It's his prison. Alright. We know where to find his page. The instruction was split into two. One part was in the Stonewood Age, the other one was in the Channelwood. I have already deciphered that instruction or stitched it together using paint.net. Come on, you can do it. Right, so I'm going to need to input the pattern one last time. And yeah, I suspect if I grab those pages and put them into books, that will be the quote-unquote bad ending. Releasing the suns, or one of the two, one at a time. It's not going to end terribly well, I think. Oh my god, my throat. Why? Yoink. So thinking about trophies, we need to go to all of the ages, get all of the red and blue pages, come here, and then grab these pages, grab the white page. There's a couple of miscellaneous ones as well. I don't know if I've got everything or not, so I'll find out shortly, I guess. Does that look right? It looks right to me. Alright, so I think I have to come in here. We did not place the page in the book like we did with the others. You got anything to say?
Have you found the missing page? Come, come.
Here is your page.
Ah, my friend. You've returned. And the page? Did you bring the page? Ah, give it to me. You've done the right thing. I have a difficult choice to make.
I'd suggest killing both of them, just quietly.
My sons have betrayed me. I know what I must do. I shall return shortly.
Neat trick. I have no cursor, so hopefully he's going to come back. If not, have we replaced him in here for eternity, or will he actually come back? There we go. What's up?
It is done. I have many questions for you, my friend. But my writing cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife, Catherine, is now being held hostage.
Sequel bait.
Oh. And reward, I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst, the books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. I hope you find your explorations satisfying. You will no longer have my sons to deal with.
What did he do, though?
Oh, and one more favor. I am fighting a foe much greater than my sons could even imagine. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance. Until that point, feel free to enjoy the explorations from my library on Myst. Thank you again.
Can I just go home and be a family man? So what, we're trapped in his service.
The book. You can use the Myst linking book to return to Myst.
Right, but it sounds like we're just going into a post-game with nothing to do. I've got to imagine he burned the books. Or blasted them with some sort of magic, perhaps. I think that's it. I think we're done. And I can definitely release the brothers. Can rewind to do that, but unless something has changed around here, I think we're actually done. We can go back to the ages and look around. I can't imagine anything meaningful has changed. How is his name pronounced? Atris? Atris? I remember hearing and thinking Aetrus. Well, this is where we started, and can't imagine anything down there has changed either. I genuinely think we are done. Let me make a save, save 9. And I'll come back to that after getting the so-called good ending, if we can call it that. But let's go back here and rescue the brothers. Then I'll check the trophies, we'll get the platinum. And maybe I'll download the PS5 version and just try and blast through this. Now that I sort of know what I'm doing and what I have to do. Alright. Aknar, you paranoid fuck. What are you going to do?
Oh, yes, I'm free. Oh, I feel alive. And how do you feel, my friend? Oh, and what have we here? Perhaps the pages you worked so hard for. Whoops. Yes.
What a prick.
Perhaps you're seeing the world from my point of view. Yes. Oh. Sinners. Yes. That's my brother. Oh, yes. Maybe someone will rescue you someday. You lose.
Story of my life. We get trapped in the book. You would think that he would just destroy the pages so there's no chance of us getting out. Oh, what is going on with those credits? Holy shit. So we get credits for the bad ending. Alright, let me just rewind that. And I imagine we're going to get exactly the same thing for the red page here. Sirius is going to let us out. Our great reward, whatever that word is going to be that we're going to be trapped in the red book for eternity. 45 minutes here. I think I will download the PS5 version and just knock off a couple of trophies on stream. I've got nothing better to do tonight. What's up, Ceres? I hope you're into books. Very cute game, very cute.
Oh, yes! Yes! I'm free! Oh, thank you, my friend. My dear friend. You've done the right thing. You stupid fool! It looks like perhaps you're in the book now. And what have we here? A page. Oh no. I hope you enjoy your new home as much as I enjoyed it. I can't see you. You're getting less clear. I hope you're into books. The library looks much the same as I left. Oh, I can Goodbye.
I would love to know what Atris did to the books. You see that blast, but we don't see much else. Alright, what am I missing? Let me just hit that. Go up here. 97%. 18 to 21, I'm missing 2. Not that. Let me zoom out just a fraction for that. There we go. What am I missing? Alright, so we return all the hang on. Send a tower. Something terrible has happened. That's just for coming and going. That's all the pages. Those are the endings. That's an ending. That's for finding the hidden journal. The black ship's fabric. That was in one of their rooms. And one of the brothers did mention that one of them was destroying the worlds, and mind you, the other one said exactly the same thing. But that is actually in the Stonewood Age in one of the drawers. I don't remember which. Listen to Aknar's chants in the Channelwood Age. That must be the quote-unquote torture room. Let me go back there and try and figure that out, and then I'll do that one. Trying to zoom in on that OBS. I cannot get a screenshot of that because I can barely see that. September 30, that's October. The last day of 1993, September. Hopefully I'll remember that. If not, I'll be going back here. Alright, let me go check out the Channelwood Age. I need to go there and then zoom in just a bit, like so. We'll see if we can figure that one out. What's the emphasis on that date, though? Is that the dates when Myst was originally released? 1993? I think the year is correct. At 1 moment. I just want to get rid of that page. So what does zip mode do? Let's go fastest transitions, zip mode. I never use that, so let's test it out. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll download the PS5 version shortly. In fact, I should do that right now. Give me a minute. Let me just make a save here because that's where I'm going to come back for the planetarium. And what I'll do is I'll quickly go and pause it. Let me just grab the PS5 version of this. I've got nothing better to do tonight and I don't want to start anything else tonight. My collection. Myst. Download the PS5 version, please. Is downloading. Not that. Not that. Oh my god. Now I'm trying to boot it up. If that works, I'm going to be very upset. Now my PS5 and PS4 are frozen. Oh. It is downloading. Ain't doing that yet. Alright. I'll come back for the planetarium, that's where we'll finish. But I need to go back to the channel page and find something about Agnar's chance. Oh, zip mode. Zip mode, what is that? I see. I don't actually see, but whatever. Need to fiddle with this first. Yeah, I read somewhere that zip mode, you can skip things by accident. Alright. Go, nameless protagonist. Go, go, go. That is going down, isn't it? Yes, good. Yeah, I'm salty I couldn't figure out that mechanical age elevator puzzle by myself. I was close though. I definitely saw the delay, and I definitely saw the switches on top of the elevator. I just got to put it together that it was possible to get out of the elevator. I think if I was playing a 3D version, I would have got that. And yeah, to be very clear, I would not have got the spaceship age puzzle. I think even if I'd played the mechanical age first, I still think I would have struggled. I might have had more of a chance because I would have taken the notes about the noises and whatnot, but yeah, I don't know. All in all, I think this game's alright. I can definitely understand a lot of people liking it at the time. It's minimalism, I'll call it. But yeah, it definitely shows its age, especially with this port. And I don't think that's fair because this is a PlayStation conversion. I need to go back down there. I need to switch this, don't I? I imagine the Unreal and Unity ports of this are very good. And yeah, if the version does come out on PlayStation someday, in fact I should check that to see if it's available on PlayStation. Maybe it'll be worth revisiting, I don't know, but not right now. to say right now, if I can't figure this out, I'll look it up. So he's in this house on the left here, this sort of torture house. We walk in and he... That's definitely Agnar. I think that's identical to what we heard earlier as well, but how do we listen to a different chant? My suspicion is that it has something to do with... not that way. Going this way. Ziplo doesn't appear to be doing much. It might be skipping one screen at most. It's got to have something to do with this, right? I tried that. But... I could have sworn I tried that. So that's the first chant that we heard? Yeah. I could have sworn I tried that, which is why I was thinking, okay, maybe this corresponds to other ages that we've done. Oh wow, there's only 3.
I hope I pushed the right button. Very interesting device, dear brother. I'm not erasing anything important, am I? He is preparing. Remember, take only one page.
So what, they were in cahoots to imprison their father? I don't know. Not entirely clear. But let's just quickly get this platinum and then I'll fire up the PS5 version, knock off a couple of trophies, and then after about 2 hours or so, I will go to bed. Well, I have a shower first and then go to bed. Well, I have a shower, then make the bed, then go to bed. I do remember the dates. We're going to September 30th. Yes, that is deliberate. 1993. I've got to imagine this was the release date of Myst. That's about the only thing that makes sense. So if I click that, that's all we see. We don't see anything special here. Alright. There we go. There's nothing special here. Just a random Easter egg. Alright, well that is it. That was Myst. I don't believe there's anything else to be gleaned from this game. I might do a bit of checking in the background while playing, but yeah, that is Myst. Kinda cool. Yes, I know it's ready to play, that's why I've booted it up. Alright, let me just see what I can blast through really quickly. And yeah. I definitely won't be able to platinum tonight because I think I need more time, but let's see how we go. Signosis, rest in peace. Bought by Sony, and now Sony Liverpool is dead. So yeah, we're outside the world. We open the Myst book, we open this, and this drags us into the world of Myst. We're stuck here now. Let's turn that on. I may as well turn zip mode on as well, even though I don't really know what it does. Please, thank you. Switch that on as well. Yeah, I do query how quickly we can get through this now that we know what the hell we're doing, and by that I mean I've got to rewind because I need to go around here first. Let's open you up. Playing the PS5 version, it's no better than the PS4 version. Running the same, what is it, the same ISO, yeah, the same emulator. Oh my god. That's. I'm kind of surprised we don't come back to this. We use it once for that puzzle and then never see it again. May as well hit the marker switches now. Alright, there is a trophy for... we don't need to see that. May as well go in here and knock off this one right now. There's no other reason to come in here because we know the combination. So we even need to turn the lights off. Wouldn't that be something? Actually, maybe we see something if we don't turn the lights off. Ever thought of that? Talking to myself there because I'm a fucking moron. That's September 30. September 31st is not a real thing. Or at least not on the current world calendar. Nothing. So I'm definitely going to have some problems with the puzzles with the piano and possibly another one that I'm neglecting to think about at the moment, but yeah, the piano, getting into the spaceship age is going to be an issue. We don't need to go this way because I've got everything, but I need to open it up. Yeah, the spaceship age, everything there is going to be weird. It forced me to go up here, okay. I'll give it a moment, just because I don't want to interrupt the poll. At this point, I'm probably best served just by rewinding back to here. There's 4 switches on our left. Let's go this way. Actually, I need to hit the... God. Let's go over there. See, that zip mode seems to work. Let's go over to the powerhouse. I can raise this already. I think it's that one. It is not that one. What's further down? It's not going to be this one either, is it? It is that one, okay. So if I turn around, if I'm standing in exactly the correct spot, or the same spot, then if I push this one, that should raise the boat. Hopefully the order does not matter. The order does not matter. Hit that marker switch. I can already get the good ending right now, can't I? What's stopping me? It's purely going and getting the individual pages, which is going to take an eternity. Not going to zip me back there? No, of course not. Right, so I need 59 here. No more, no less. Just looking at my diagram. So I pushed a lot of buttons on the right, and then I think I just had to turn off the one. So that's 24, 43, 52, and then 7 there is 59. That's all we got to do. So that's one age opened up. Let's open this one. This was 240 and 221, which I don't even think I wrote down, which is actually terrible. I did not write that down. Oh my god. Over we go. We need to hit that switch. Open the door. Now we need to solve this puzzle. This was 221. That is not correct. I'll get this eventually. Oi. No, we need to... I just need to hold this one, don't I? Yep. Not for that long, though. Oh my god, what the fuck am I doing? What the literal fuck am I doing? It is a very awkward puzzle. Okay, that age is opened. I've also opened the stone ship age by raising the boats. Let's just go over and set this one up so we can go there. Just start tapping back to OBS. Flip that. I believe that's all 8 marker switches flipped. We'll find out very shortly, I guess. Let's open this up. The code is 724. This is such a troll. You take a match, it's like, cool, I've got a match. You gotta strike the match there. That's a fun one. And let's ignite the pilots and then shrug our shoulders and walk away. There we go. Okay, I believe I can get the best ending right now. I've got everything that I need. Heck, I can get all 3 endings right now. I'll need to be judicious with my use of rewind. And then it's just a case of going through the various worlds, or the ages, grabbing the pages, and also popping any miscellaneous trophies at the same time. Saw a zip there. Can I go down there? I can. That's convenient. It's alright, I can drop the page. I can drop it. It's fine. Right, so I need to read all the books in there as well. No real reason. Let's make a save. Just going to my little picture. Let's input this for like the 7th or 8th time today. Yeah, doing it this way is definitely harder. Should have gone clockwise. I do wonder why the hell there are 158 patterns, or at least 158 patterns in that book. That seems excessive. Also, do we get anything new here? Do you know that I'm sequence breaking?
Don't come here to Dunny. Not yet. Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend. As you no doubt have for me. Where should I begin? Oh. Perhaps my story is in order. My name is Atris.
Yeah, no. I don't care all that much. Atris, here is your page. Game over. Done.
Ah, my friend. You've returned. And the page? Did you bring the page? Ah, give it to me.
That's enough. Alright, let's get ourselves trapped in some books. Got the blue page. Unfortunately, I can't skip these animations. No, let me out. Port mashing. And by that, I mean it delayed my input for God knows how long. Oh. That didn't work. Okay. That does not work. I cannot cheese that. I can cheese a good ending, but I can't cheese a bad ending. Okay, fine. Let's go here. I think we'll start with Stone Ship. I mean, we're here. Let's just get this done. We've got to at least do something. Maybe we need to just put in the first page that we find there. Oh, actually, hang on. Let me go back here. No, I don't trust myself. I don't trust myself. Let me just go here and put the first pages in. Maybe that's important. Because I'm going to be bringing back pages from the various ages. I don't need to hear about your story, I just need to put the pages in. And maybe it's important that I put the first page in before I start bringing back the pages from the ages. I swear that sentence made sense. Promise. Don't care. You're fucking paranoid and your brother's a shithead. We do not need to read these, but I'm going to because there's a trophy connected here. We need to read that one. Do I need to read them? Or can I just admire the cover? Need to read them. Do I need to read them in their entirety? Nani? Alright, the game is saying, fuck you, random, you're trying to sequence break this? You're being a very naughty boy. Yeah, I've got that piano screenshotted. I do not have a screenshot of the switches in the final position, either for when we enter or when we get through the door leading to the minecart ride. And once again, I've got to be honest, I don't remember where the other page is. I know where one of them is in that world. It's in the stone forest or whatever the fuck it's called, but I do not recall where the other one is. Right, do I get credit for reading the books like this? I'm not really reading, I'm just skim reading. Only school were that easy. Okay, the pages are back in the books. Yeah, let's go to Stonewood first. Stonewood, Stone Ship, whatever the fuck it's called. So... this one had at least one miscellaneous trophy in the form of that drawer. I don't remember whose room it was in. I remember 135 degrees for all the wrong reasons. Let's go drain the lighthouse. Not like that. The third one is the lighthouse, the first one is the boat, the second one is the central area, where both of those arseholes hung out once upon a time. Going down here. All the way down. We're draining this. And then I assume we need to flip it again. The other thing that concerns me a little bit about the Channelwood Age is the faucet that we need to twist. I don't fully understand how that worked, and maybe, just maybe, I'll get to find out. Okay, drain a sensor. I forgot to power the generator while I was here. Though, wait, I couldn't have done that because the chest was down there. I got it correct. Just confusing the order of events like I always do. Open Sesame. Turn around. Wind up this guy. Not sure how long we have to do it for. It's fully charged. So I'll start by using the quote-unquote main entrance. We need to go into the bedroom and open the drawers. That fabric, I think the design on that fabric was the same as the ships that rocked up here. So them talking about destroying the Ages of Myst. Maybe one of the brothers did this. One of the brothers sent the ships here. I'll go for that vent shortly. I want to go in here first and grab the first page. And also maybe a trophy or two. I do not recall exactly where the page is. I'm pretty sure in one of these drawers we will find ourselves a trophy. Just like that. Yeah, that design looks like the ship's flag. That's what I think anyway. I could be wrong. There's a page. Don't know if we need anything else here. Let me boot up PSN profiles while I also try and simultaneously make my way here and solve this puzzle without setting off the alarm. At PSN. Down there. 135. This took me way too long to figure out. I'm so sorry. Also, I was on mute during half of it. So if I turn around now and drain the first area, the boats, we can now leave. And we can return our first page. And then I need to come straight back and grab a second page. Go. Alright, listen to the story. Blah, blah, blah. Return the pages. Read all details. So there's really only 3 miscellaneous trophies from what I can see. Or if you count the weird time things, September 30, 1993. We need to find a torture cage that's in mechanical. We need to listen to the chants that's in channel wood, we just did that. And we need to find the black fabric, which we've just done. So there's really not that much to this. Because I don't think I'll be able to do this tonight because the spaceship page is going to take too long. I need to solve that puzzle legit, unlike everything else that I'm doing here. And so now that we've done that, I need to shrug my shoulders and do it all again. Well, not all of it again, but most of it. Zip mode is helping. Boy. That was weird. Right, drain that. I'll likely need to use the generator again. If I'm quick, I might be able to get away with this, but I don't think I'm that quick. This area here should still be lit. Again, I don't remember where to find the page, so I might need to open multiple drawers to find it, and I may run out of time. Actually, it's just on the bed here. Yeah, these dudes were into some really weird shit. Especially Agnar. Like ritualistic voodoo or magical shit, I don't know. Neither of these guys seem on the level. And it seems like they actually conspired together to do something against their father. What surprises me though is that they're feeding me exactly the same story after they've been imprisoned. That is some impressive collusion on their part. And by that, I mean I don't know how they did it because they are trapped and they presumably cannot talk to each other. Right, get down there quickly. Alright, stone ship is done. Mechanical is also very quick, Channelwood is not quick, and Starship is going to take a while. Got 80 minutes at most. Maybe I will platinum this. Maybe I will platinum this a second time tonight. I'll push out the Alone in the Dark video if I need to. Yeah, regardless of how far I get, I will definitely take tomorrow off because I want to start looking at Metal Gear Solid. Start looking at the Fox playthrough and making notes. So, this one here, I definitely took a screenshot of this. So I had to copy it in here. And by definitely, I mean, where the hell is it? Is here. What was it? There. Let's straight past it. Alright, so that's our exit. I do not need to faff about with rotating the fortress or figuring out elevator puzzles today. All I need to do is go in here into the 2 hidden rooms. Not that far, please. I only found that by accident because I was going for the glass. I'm not certain that's good game design. And yeah, Agnar, or sorry, Sirius is definitely into riches and greed. Whereas the other dude is just doing weird ritualistic shit. That way. Get out of here. I'd go that way without fiddling with the switch. I can, but it's kind of awkward. Alright, that was the mechanical age. Very painless. I'll do the Channelwood next. Well, I've got to come back here first, but the Channelwood is going to take a while because we've got all those platforms and all those gas lines or power lines or whatever they are that I need to remember how to do. I vaguely remember how to do it, but it's going to take a little while. And yeah, Starship, I will need to do that one from scratch. I do have some of the numbers written down for the codes or the sounds, but sounds are a very hard thing to write down, so I've got the piano at least. I'd just take a screenshot of where those switches were at the end, maybe I'd have half a chance, but I did not, so we need to do it from scratch. Hello Ma, how are you doing? Thank you for dropping in again, dude. Appreciate it. Loading times crack you up, not gonna lie. Talking about the PS1 version. Metal Gear, Metal Gear. I know I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but I don't care, my voice hurts. Yeah, I need to go and replay Metal Gear 1, or sorry, Metal Gear Solid 1 on hard difficulty to get a certain trophy, which I cheesed on the PS4 version. Because I don't feel good about it. Nope, 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 nope. Not even once. It should be here. Thank you. Blue page is on the left. And this is on the right. How were these two people doing? Really? Were they actually murdering the inhabitants in addition to plundering and whatever else? I don't know. $10.46. Alright, let's go to the channel wood. It's going to take a while to get in there. It's going to take a while for me to figure out the puzzles. It's going to take me a while in general. Okay. Can't believe I couldn't cheese those two endings. Cheese the best ending, but not the bad endings. Alright, so let's twist this. Channel wood. So I may as well start rousing this already. That's pointing in the correct direction. As is that. That one is not. That one is. So the part which I struggle to understand is what the hell do these things do in here? We have a faucet. Which I can twist. Twist it once. Now we've also got this, which does something. Where is it? I can't see it now. There it is. I can do that. I don't know what that does. But I think doing one of those, or both of those maybe, is essential to getting the power or the water flowing here. Excuse me. I go there? Of course not. So this is flowing to the left. We reach here, it then flows to the right. We reach here, it then flows to the left. We reach there, it then flows to the left. It should be going this way. Which means hopefully that when I pull this, the bridge extends. Beautiful. I need to go this way now. And I need to extend the pipe on the right-hand side. That will get me to the pages. Or will it? No, that gets me to the that gets me to the exit. That takes me to the exit. Now, to get to the pages, I need to go back to this elevator here, if I can find it. Oh my god, where am I going? Going in circles. I think it's that intersection just on my left there. This one. Or is it? No, it's not that one. It's the next one. Oh, just like that, I'm lost. Where am I going? I know I'm going the wrong direction. We'll go around this way. Okay, I've got to be in the correct place now. So, this one has to be guided right. And this one also has to be guided right. If I guide it left, that will take me back to the ending elevator, which is not where I need to be right now. I need to use this elevator once and once only. Excuse me. Now, there's a bit of a maze up here, but I've still got my map. Where is it? I definitely have a map here somewhere. There it is. So we're popping out here. I need to hug the right-hand wall. And that's going to lead me to a switch. Entering another round or square hut. There we go, this way. It's 2 round huts, and in the second one, I can already see it. There is a switch. That opens the spiral staircase. Now, I suppose I could retrace my steps. There's nothing stopping me, actually. I'm gonna go this way. And hopefully not get lost in the process. So we go this way, go right. That should lead me to the staircase. Good. Let's go down here. There's probably a few zips there, but I'm just not interested in finding them. So what I need to do now is reroute the power to the elevator directly behind me, which is easy. That is a 1-fer. turn around, we go back from whence we came. Trying to get you back up, OBS. Lord of the Abyss, how you doing, dude? Thank you for dropping in. You played this forever ago, fond memories. Your dad played it while you watched because he got frustrated and he drew out and looked up all the puzzles. Nice. Yeah, I'm a little older, I'm a little wiser. I got through all of them except one. It was bad, man. I could definitely see myself getting stuck on this as a 6-year-old kid. Especially because I wouldn't have the patience to draw out all of the things that I've screenshotted throughout the playthrough. Taking so many screenshots of things that I need to remember, things that I need to input, and I'm not certain that I would have been able to copy it all down as a kid. Alright, so where is the page in here? If I remember correctly, it is in one of the drawers. Actually, it's probably under the bed. Is it in here? No, is it in the one next to it? I thought it was under the bed. It's not. That's half of the clue that we need for the good ending. About in here. Yoink. So I need to backtrack now, reroute the elevator again. And then leave and then come back and do it all over again. There we go. So, I need to reroute this one. And then I need to figure out where to switch it. This one's pointing to the right, that's where it needs to be, it's this one. I need to point that one to the left. Because it no longer needs to point to the elevator, we don't need that elevator anymore. We need that elevator back there though. That's our exit. That windmill GIF or JPEG or whatever it is. Good stuff. And by good, I mean it looks terrible. Can I go over there? No, of course not. What about there? That will do. It would be very funny if I needed to listen to all of the stories. I'm just reading the trophy description very quickly. Listen to Aknar's story, listen to Sirius's story. Hopefully I haven't needed to listen to each and every one of these videos, because if I do, I've fluffed it. And I'll do it tomorrow when you're not looking. Right, going down. Lug this page in. See, I definitely got here, and there's definitely been one or two instances where I've not opened the book. Well, there's probably been more. Hopefully I've not missed something there. Myst. Unintended. Alright, let's go down here. Gotta go back in. Can I get the spaceship age done within 45 minutes? I don't know. Problem is I did not screenshot the solutions. The best I've got is some numbers for the sensor. But there were two that I couldn't figure out, and I do wonder if that's me being dumb or whether the game was misbehaving. Let's go. Alright, one last time. Rower. Let's go back to the first intersection here. If it will let me. Come on. Need to reroute this. Go back up the stairs. Go into the upper section where the rich people hang out, or whatever it is. Need to grab the blue page, which I assume is in the far house with the chants. If it's not there, I don't know where to find it. It could be in the sacrificial room or whatever it is, but I don't think so. I think it's in that house. Need to listen to all the chants. It's kind of insane that those areas exist. Like that house that we just passed, the sacrificial room, there's no reason to go in there. There's that page. It's just fluff, for the want of better words. Okay. I don't care. Alright, so I have a blue page, so now I just need to retrace my steps again. Head back to the elevator, go down, reroute it once more, and then head to the exit elevator, and we're done with this age. Come on. There's so many renders that they made of the rooms. Think of the mechanical age, all of those things that you could look at. The glowing objects, the paintings, the ship, the spaceship, everything else in there, along with the other room with the weapons and whatnot. And yet none of it actually means anything. Outside of just world building. I respect the audacity, honestly. But yeah, I guess just like any good points and click, once you know the puzzles, it's... Well, apart from the spaceship age, which is coming up next, it's very easy, I guess. we just need to reroute this one. And head back to the exit one final time. Okay. Again, if those two don't pop when I return the final pages, well, there's a final page and then there's the, I'll call it the end game page. If it doesn't pop when I return the final page, I will redo it while you're not looking. It may not pop because I've been skipping some of those videos. Alright, now the fun starts. It is 11:06. Can I get this done tonight? Let's find out. My notes. Okay, that's one. This one is 2 notes up. Actually, it's 3 notes up, but whatever. I think that's it, but that sounds like a half tone. 2. It sounds like it's wrong. Nah, what am I missing? 1, 4, 2, 3. That's C. I think 1 and 5 are correct. I'm not hearing what's wrong here, though. That one sounds correct. Yeah, that one's correct. What about this? Not that. That one sounds a bit off. That's correct. So it's got to be 4 that's out of place. Is that really not it? Okay, 4 must have been 1 or 2 pixels out of place. LMR_1, I was not looking, sorry. In Real Myst Masterpiece Edition, there's an achievement for getting this puzzle on the first try. Oh my god. That sounds awful. Pun intended. Alright, I do not remember the combination to get me through here. I just don't, so... I'm going to take my time here. Also, I don't remember where the blue page is. Switch that on. Just gonna make a quick note. I've got three, these are my words. I've got 3 coordinates written down. So fissure sounds like insects or something. And so I've got 3, I should be able to brute force the rest. That's what I did earlier. Where was the blue page? Is it up here? Is it in the center? The blue page was here. Okay, let me pick that up. Drops sound like water. Fairly self-explanatory. Yeah, the water was one of the ones where I've got unknown next to the coordinates. This weird... Oh god, I've gone past it. Let me just switch this one on. Or have I? Zip mode, why? Yeah, I've gone past it. Oh, I haven't gone past it. Let's switch this on. Uh, 2 o'clock. Labored clicking, I'll call it. Labored clicking, that is my definition for a chat. I'm a weird person. Don't ask questions. Let's go this way, into this area. This has got the red page. This is one of the 2 areas where I couldn't find it, and I called it the monolith. It sounds like a temple noise, if that makes any sense. Or maybe the sound of wind rushing through a reed. There's some monolith. Wind and reeds. Let's go back to OBS. Check out this area here. That's going to take me to this one here, which I think was bees, for the want of a better word. I hear nothing. Okay. So, wind, strange wind, I'll call it. I can switch this on, but I don't know why that's needed, because we can just make our way through this tunnel all the way to the end. There's no danger. There's nothing that we miss if we don't turn the lights on. Excuse me. So. That noise though. The fissure. I said we need to set that to 130.3. Beautiful. The clock was 55.6. The well with the weird rushing noise, I'll call it, that was 212.2. The water. So it's right of the model of the clock. It's somewhere around here. And I've got to imagine that when we start approaching it, it's got to give me some feedback on this, based on what we're seeing elsewhere. But I could not get it to trigger last time. It's somewhere directly ahead of me. Okay, I'm not doing the last one. So, monolith. Water. Strange wind. Insects, I'll call it. And laboured clicking. I kind of feel like that's a different order from the first time I was here, but that was a few nights ago now, and I don't remember a few nights ago. Should I barely remember today? Alright. So at this point we just need to open the door. Which way am I going? Left. Yeah, I could not find those last two. I ended up brute forcing them. And it wasn't hard because we had the... turn me around, please. Nani? Don't make me rewind. We had the other four, and that means that I could brute force the last two. I don't feel any guilt about doing that because I did genuinely try to figure out where those points were, but the game didn't feel like it was cooperating. Okay. So, first one, the monolith noise. The reeds. Alright, that's 3. That's 1. That's 4. Not that. That's 5. Has to be that. Alright, so we will get this done tonight. Plenty of time. That is, of course, assuming that the trophy is not bugged by me not watching all the videos. And of course that I've not made a mistake here, but I've not made a mistake there. The maze. The fucking maze. Oh my god. I trolled myself so hard here. I should have figured this out at some point, but no. I'm not smart. And again, I do want to see a full version of the maze, because the thing that I've written up here looks like a frigging manifesto. I mean, I can... One moment. While we're waiting for that, get a load of this, honestly. I mean, this... That is what I drew. That is the thing that I drew. For the purposes of me trying to solve this game. And I've seen nothing else like it online. We need to traverse this twice, but I know where I'm going now. Thank God. Start by going northwest north. Now we're going east twice and then south twice. And hopefully when I get back, we get the trophy pop. If not, I think I'll just rage quit right here, right now. And I'll do it offline. Okay, south twice. Yeah, and the noises tell you where to go. That cowbell or whatever it is, that's saying go south. I didn't actually realize we had a roller coaster there. Okay. Going west now. West being the squirt noise, as I call it. And then from here it gets a bit complex. We need to go southwest and then west again. So we hear the cowbell and then the squirt noise together. Yeah, this one really does seem like the longest stage, just because you're going to go through this minecart right at the end. Remember, I forgot where it was. Going west, then northwest, northeast. Again, there's two sound effects there. If you don't know what you're listening for, it's very hard to hear. You can hear the squirt noise, and you can also hear the ding, which says go north. And the next one is in northeast, which means we'll hear a ding and an exhaust noise. It's very hard to make out, in my opinion. Unless you know exactly what you're listening for. Going north, ding. Not that. And then to finish, we're going southeast. I can barely hear that cowbell, or whatever it is. That hopefully... Yep, there we go. That took a while to come up. I was worried that would not be the way out. So that's one worry over. What about the worry of me not getting this trophy? Let me out, please. This was the first stage that I went to, and apart from that elevator puzzle in the mechanical age, I think it really did sour my experience on the game a bit. Just because I couldn't figure out the logic behind that maze, behind the sounds. Got trapped in there for 2.5 hours. And the worst part about it is I diligently mapped it out. I can't see any maps similar to it online. Please? Thank you. Good stuff. Alright, I do not care. I think we'll be able to get this done tonight, assuming that I've not missed anything. Let me just check that right quick, one moment. One moment. I'm zoomed in, but I don't care. Listen. Yeah, it's just the endings and getting all the red pages. Okay, I think we're good. It should not take me more than half an hour to go back through that age again. Not going that way, but it's fine. Let's just turn around. Oh my god. Biggest challenge, of course, is getting back to the spaceship. Or rocket ship, or whatever you want to call it. The good news is we don't need to solve the puzzles again. The only thing we need to do is that minecart ride once more. This remains stuck in place. As does the door leading to the minecart. All I need to do is grab the red page. Once again, hopefully the trophy doesn't bug. Are we going this way? No, we're going that way. We yoink that. Last time I zipped to those stairs, it ended poorly. Right, we can go in here. The door is closed, but this remains solved. Come on, let me through. I know it's correct, let me through. So yeah, I'll definitely take tomorrow night off. I do not feel like streaming. I've got a big day at work tomorrow and I need to start making notes on Metal Gear. As for what I do after that, I don't know. I don't know what I want to stream next. I do need to get the Alone in the Dark recording done. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow night. I can just keep my voice good enough for long enough and do some editing and whatnot so I can make it sound good. I don't know whether I'll play Riven or maybe play some Metal Gear. I would like some redemption on that Metal Gear French nonsense, so maybe I'll do Metal Gear first, but I need to prep for that. Alright, having gone through this maze once, let's do it again. I did not think we'd be able to platinum this a second time tonight. It's a very short game once you know what you're doing. Once you know all the puzzle solutions. I remember the first 7, but after that I'm going to need to bring up my notes. Northwest north, east east, south south. Well, there's a west after that, but after that I start getting confused. And the last thing I want is to get lost in here. Going west here, but I'll bring up my notes. So how many directions are there? There's 7 ups to this point. There's 14 directions. We've been through 7, we're halfway done. I can't say I like this because even if you can demonstrate understanding of the sound, it makes you do it 14 times. That feels excessive. And if you don't understand it because you didn't go to the mechanical age first, unless you can figure it out, which I think will be very hard, you're kind of screwed, like I was. Screwed to just keep wandering around in here until you find a way out. Right, northwest. No, that was southwest. We're going west only. I made that mistake last time as well. And southeast to finish. Once again, let me up, please. Alright, we're returning the red page. Hopefully this trophy pops. And hopefully, well, I don't see any reason why the last two wouldn't pop. Because we've not rescued Daddy on this run. Although I did find the white page. But I found the white page on the main playthrough, so it shouldn't interfere. Good. Right, I do not care. Really, I don't. Let's go get ourselves betrayed not once, but twice. Feels bad, man. I do wonder if the other combinations or the other patterns in the book do anything. I can't imagine they would. Maybe I'll do some reading of this game as well. So I do find this game not fascinating, but interesting. Again, just filling in gaps of my gaming knowledge that I playing games that I've never played before. This one is definitely up there in my opinion. Just as a very, very interesting game for its time. Right. This is basically my rewind points. Let's grab this page. Out we go. Plug you in there. And can't skip this one. These guys are complete dicks. I do wonder if they would release their brother after they've imprisoned me in here. Or would they just take the other book and destroy it? Like, they clearly hate Daddy. They conspired against Daddy, but they really hate each other as well. The way they're talking to each other, the letters that they wrote, they must do. They must do. Let's click there, and that should be a shiny new platinum. Let's go with the one that we got earlier. And that is where I'm going to call it for tonight. It's not too late, so I'm not happy about that, but my work is done. Oh yes, indeed. My work is done.
I'm free!
LMR, you used to be able to do the fireplace pattern by memory, but it's been too long since you last played the game as much as you used to. Nice.
You've done the right thing.
I could definitely see a pattern there. You got the staircase, the brick on the right-hand side, the L on the left.
It looks like perhaps you're...
It wouldn't be too difficult to memorize, I think. Especially if you're speedrunning it.
And what have we here? A page.
What pricks, though? They imprison us and then they take the pages away. Again, though, I don't know why they just don't destroy the pages. Why not?
You enjoy your new home as much as I enjoyed it.
These guys are twats.
I can't see you. You're getting less clear. I hope you're in the books.
Absolute twats.
Oh, The library looks much the same as I left. Oh, I can Goodbye.
Indeed, goodbye. So yeah, I'll figure out what I'm doing over the next couple of days. I'll hop back online when I can. But for now, that was my blind playthrough of Myst. Quite enjoyed it. Apart from the spaceship puzzle, the maze, and that one damn thing in the mechanical age, which I really should have figured out. I really should have got that, but I just didn't for whatever reason. Apart from that, it's a fairly simple puzzle game, honestly. It's not that hard. Like, everything was pretty obvious. Like, wandering around Myst, the island, you see all these things and you're like, you've got no idea what these things are or what they do. And then if you figure out how to access a tower, everything opens up immediately. It's like all of the answers are just written down in there, and there aren't that many puzzles in the various ages. I mean, mechanical age, you got that elevator puzzle, oh boy, and rotating the fortress. That's basically it. The channel wood, you've got the flow of water or power or whatever it is. That's it. You just need to sort of understand spatially how to move around there and how the elevators work. That's not hard. Spaceship age, yeah, if you're good with sound, like I am, then it's not too hard. But that maze is something else, holy fuck. And what was the other age? I've already forgotten. The stone ship age. Once you figure out how to drain the water, and once you see that little vent, and once you figure out how math works, it's really not that hard. I was expecting something much, much harder, to be honest. And maybe we'll get that with Riven, I'm not sure. Alright, I'm going to call it there. Big thank you to anyone who's actually watching this. I don't understand why you are watching, why you are lurking, why you're doing whatever you're doing, but thank you. Your reasons are your own, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to take tomorrow off for sure. Don't know about the following night. I'll start making notes on Metal Gear, and then I'll make a decision as to whether we play that, or Riven next, or maybe something entirely different. Once again, my hand is still not where it needs to be. It is getting there, but I saw the wound, I saw the stitches removed today, and it still looks pretty red and ugly, so I do want to take it easy. Right, I'm going to call it there. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day, great night, or whatever it is in your part of the world. And I'll be back online with something new very soon. See you then.
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure that the book would not be destroyed as I had planned. It continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed. I must admit, however, such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.